5, 16, 19, 21, 33, and 10. Check results. You remember?
279. Kevin De Bruyne, can you do some for me? Can you jump in the booth and write some rap lyrics for me? Kevin De Bruyne, can you take a free kick for me? Now you're injured, can you write some more bars for me? That's very random, but basically, apparently, not apparently, Kevin De Bruyne is, well, a Kevin De Bruyne, I don't know how common that name is listed as a writing credit on one of Drake's songs, you know. We've all seen the clip Kevin De Bruyne, let me talk! Now it's let me rap. Now it's let me talk my shit. And, yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. What I would say is, as weird as that is, if that is the same Kevin De Bruyne, it could easily just be a different Kevin De Bruyne. You know, you've also got to clarify and make it known that, you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, Beyonce, and, you know, pretty much any famous person who has a child and they make music has their kid as a writing credit on one of their songs, which is just crazy. Technically, Beyonce's kid, before they could barely even speak, has a Grammy for writing or whatever, a writing credit on a song. So people just do that, you know. You know, non-verbal infants have writing credits, so it's not that far-fetched. That no, but even still, because I can see why, at least, your screaming, crying, snotty baby would be around you when making a song. Even though De Bruyne can speak, it's still more crazy to me that he has a writing credit over an actual baby, because why would he be there? It's the association. It's why is Kevin De Bruyne here? That's the weird part. And I don't know. And I can't answer that for you. It's one of the world's hidden mysteries, and I love that. That this motherfucker's not real. Was he real? Why would you say a human being isn't real? What does that mean? Kevin De Bruyne, writing credit on a Drake song, and I haven't listened to Drake really, but did the song go hard though? Like, did the song actually go harder? It'd be kind of crazy though if like you go back and listen to the song and it's a bunch of lyrics like "bold man wants to tell me what to do, I tell him to shut up" or something. You know, it's like, and it's like, oh wait, is he talking? All of a sudden, all the lyrics just seem very like hyper football related and like Man City related. Like, yeah, I'm whipping balls in. Before you just heard it in like a completely different way, and now it's just like so different. It's like, oh shit, Kevin De Bruyne. You know, like there's this rapper apparently in the Premier League who wears a mask, and everyone likes trying to guess who it is or whatever. And they release songs, but they wear a mask and shit, and everyone's like, who is it? And I think you see their wrist sometimes, so you know it's a black individual. But it would just be great if it's sort of just Kevin De Bruyne with a voice filter, and unfortunately in blackface, which means he would have to get cancelled because we've seen the skin tone, and it would kind of be weird why you in blackface under a mask, but just for the entertainment value. This is the Premier League, the greatest league in the world. It would be great, you know. But then again, these mysteries, maybe in some way it's better just for things to be left unknown, you know. Pedro Pascal. Some people would pronounce that Pedro. If you do, that's fine. I would say Pedro. Pedro, yeah, I would. He's Reed Richards, which is crazy because to me Pedro Pascal is like a short geezer. I've always seen Reed Richards as a tall geezer, but hey, you know. You get colorblind casting. This is height blind casting. I don't really see it, but Pedro Pascal's a good actor. I don't mind it. And I'm not going to act like I'm so familiar with the source material that I know the actual perfect gazer who makes the perfect Reed Richards. I've seen the first films with Chris Evans in. I saw the ones with Michael B. Jordan in. To be honest, I watched them both, and I was like, at the time I watched them, these are fine. These are what superhero movies are, you know. Whereas now, I've seen so many of these superhero films that, looking back, they probably weren't great, were they? But yeah, Pedro Pascal's a weird shout. It's just I'm not really seeing the vision here. If it's Pedro Pascal Vanessa Kirby as the Invisible Woman. I actually just said the invisible. I literally just said the Invisible Woman because I couldn't remember her name, so I just went, the Invisible Woman. Oh wait, no, that's actually her name. It's like going, what's like the fire geezer and the stretchy bloke, and then that actually being their names. But no, hers actually is like the Invisible Woman, right? And then what's the other that thing? Yeah, you see what I'm saying now. Not the not the best named characters. Because what is it? It's Human Torch. At least that's like kind of a name. Kind of weird when you think about it. At least that's kind of a name though. I actually kind of like that one. Invisible Woman, The Thing, and Mr. Fantastic. They got a bit lazy here. Let's be honest. But yeah, Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, and then all the other characters are constantly rotating through the getting in, and it's like all the people who are under consideration. Adam Driver, Margot Robbie, Pedro Pascal, Paul Mescal. It's like they're all just well known off the back of being nominated for something, or off the back of just being in a bunch of big shit. And it's like, you remember when they got Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans and like Chris Hemsworth? You know, there was something to be said for, maybe they're not the biggest names, but we've auditioned people or whatever, and like these seem like the best shouts. And I know the joys of being a bigger studio and having bigger films and a bigger catalogue behind you to look back on, is that now we can go out and get these bigger actors maybe we would have wanted before. Like technically they wanted the Tom Cruise back then. But I don't know. I feel like the whole just getting stars for every single new character is a bit... not obviously some, but every single new one is that they've got to be a big name. It's, but we'll see. I'm open-minded. The fact the director's changed about 700 times, I think, like most upcoming Marvel projects, is obviously a little bit worrying, but we will see. We will see, won't we? My throat's getting very dry right now. It almost hurts, actually. Yeah. I've been doing a lot of these in a row. Remember Dream? Not the things you have when you sleep, or maybe when you're awake. I don't know how yours would go. But the guy he played, I don't know what he is up to now. I've seen him on stage acting goofy, so now he's an artist. I don't know. Minecraft geezer, Dream. Wore a mask, then stopped, and then tried to go back to wearing it. It's kind of like, no one cared who I was till I put on the mask, and then being like, I'm Bruce Wayne, and then putting it back on. It's like, you can't. We remember though. You didn't fly over the sky in like a rickety plane and unleash like a goofy chemical that makes the whole world forget. You didn't Men in Black sort of flash everyone. You flashed your face, which is perfectly legal, and and then went back to wearing a mask and went on shops and stuff, and it's just, I don't know what's going on there. Apparently, though, he said he's only left the house 4 times in almost 3 years. When I see stuff like that, it's like, who is he saying that to, and why is that being reported? But apparently, he's only left the house, which is like not insane. It's not like that's people who have like crippling anxiety, I guess, never leave the house in like 20 years or some shit. And to be honest, people were doing that like back in the 60s and shit. People probably had that. And back then, that's actually like a challenge. That's actually like, right then, how are we going to work this out? And now it's like, it's actually very easy. I'd probably do that by accident, just by being a lazy fuck. It's like very easy. Just all this shit. It's like, you don't have to. You could probably never leave your room, really. If you want to go, never leave my house extreme edition. But I don't even know what to say to that, apart from why are we still hearing about Dream. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was giving Dream a lot of the benefit of the doubt, but like, I don't know. Don't know, man. Is that disingenuous vibes from Dream, But whatever. Dream's gonna dream, Dream, more like nightmare. Am I right? Oh, God, I'm good. Anything else? I only have one other thing here, which I probably should just mention now, which is the whole Kiki Palmer situation, which I remember nattering on about ages ago. that was a weird situation. If you don't remember, it was like the whole Usher thing, and then the boyfriend getting jealous thing, and then it was like pick your side, pick your fighter, and it was either just rational people going, you know, you go to an Usher concert, you're wearing what you like, seems fair enough, and then other people, the old-fashioned sort of people, going, no, my woman's got to have my last name, and it's got to like, you know, if she wants to go out, she's got to wear a full Slazenger tracksuit and a hijab. You're not even Muslim. She's got to wear a hijab. You know, if she's seeing Usher, we know what Usher's like. Got to wear it. Well, apparently, I don't know why. Oh, that was another thing. I shouldn't even talk about it today. It's like a hot of a topic. But like, Will Smith, the whole Will Smith scenario, it was like Will Smith being called gay, and then Jada Smith's like, we're going to sue. We're suing, you know? So that circus continues. But yeah, it was like people picking their side. And it's like, look, I was always on the Palmer side, right? Whereas it's not that deep. I think she did then double down and kind of rub salt in the wound a little bit more, which looking back, maybe you can kind of see extra why she did that. Which maybe you could argue, oh, it's kind of being a little bit harder to be on your side. But she, you know, she was annoyed probably at the time. But now it's like, okay, yeah, you picked the right side, because like defending this guy who was like acting what seemingly seems to be from the outside perspective as crazy, then a couple of weeks go by and you realize what is crazy. It's like, yeah, picked the right side. It's not a good reflection. It's kind of like if like two geezers are having an argument. This is a very extreme, and then you know it's like it's Ralph Johnson, that's a made up name, and he's having an argument with some geezer, let's just call him Jimmy Savile, and like you pick a side to be on, and they're like, I don't know, I feel like Jimmy Savile's been a little bit weird, don't really know much about him, but I'm more on Ralph's side, and you're like defending Jimmy to the day he dies, and it comes out, you know, Jimmy Savile's like a, you know, huge paedophile. It's like, oh, let me not, ugh, you know, distance myself. So yeah, you know, do you delete them tweets defending Keke Palmer's boyfriend? Like, now it's kind of like you want to scrub those from the history. You know, what if you want to go on a reality show in the future and they find them? Oh no, you know, that's the worst that can come from old tweets. Really, though, it's slightly problematic. You'll get kicked off of whatever reality show you're in. You'll get kicked off of Love Island or some shit because they find old tweets you liked or whatever. That's the worst thing that's gonna happen. But yeah, I need water. I'm like SpongeBob, I need water right now. I've been pretending I don't need it. But as we know how the episode goes, I need it. So yeah, I'm going to go get it. Thank you. Dankeschön.
Here with the kids. And I've got 3 kids. And the geezer was probably on like maximum 20 bags a year. Like the most boring bloke you'll ever meet. He's like,